Friends, and now I am here to teach the subject engineering drawing. On that subject, I am taking today the topic projection of planes. So now, as we all know, what is planes? As I have already uploaded the video. First of all, if you are new to my channel, then kindly go and watch the previously uploaded videos on projection. First of all, understand the basic concepts of projection. What is projection? Then go through projection of points. Then go through projection of lines. Then only you will understand this projection of planes. So now coming back to projection of planes. So what is this planes? We all know that planes are basically the two-dimensional objects which is having no thickness. For example, a pentagon like this. This is a plane. For example, this hexagon. Okay. Then a rectangle. Then a circle. Then a square. Then a rhombus. All these are triangle. All these are planes. So now as we have projected the points, the lines, so definitely we can project the planes also. So how this hexagon will look in the front view, how this hexagon will look in the top view, in the side view, this is basically the projection, and we all have to learn this. So moving forward in this projection of planes, please understand the basic concept that first of all, now we are talking only about the first quadrant, not of all the quadrant. As I have already said that we will be working only in the first quadrant and third quadrant, because in both these quadrants the front view and top view are in the opposite planes. And if we talk about the second quadrant and fourth quadrant, the drawing is very tedious if you follow these two quadrants, because in both these quadrants the front view and top view are on the same plane. So the drawing will become very cumbersome to understand. That's why the engineers follow this first quadrant and third quadrant, means first angle and third angle projection method. So that's why we will be also following the first angle projection method. Unless and until it is written in the question that follow the third angle projection method, you will not follow the third angle projection method. You will follow only the first angle projection method. Okay. So now we all know that in first angle projection method, the front view is above the XY line and the top view is below the XY line, means above HP and in front of VP. These both cases will pertain. So if we see that you can see in this in my notes that in this diagram it is clear that a square and a triangle is have been kept over there. Just wait for me, allow me to update the brush also. So see here, this is the square and this is the triangle. So it is kept, a square is kept like this. Okay, a square is kept like this, and this is my plane. Suppose this is a XY plane. Okay, and in this XY plane this square is kept like this. Okay, this is the plane. So if you see this square from the front view, this is front. From here if you are seeing, so definitely this will impinge on this plane. And if you see from the front, you will look like, you will see only a line, this plane. You will see only this line, only this. Okay, so this will impact over here, and this will be your front view, as it is clearly mentioned in the diagram. You can see here. Okay. Similarly, if you see the top view, then from top you will see this upside plane, and it will form the image in this plane, horizontal plane. Okay, in this horizontal plane like this. So it is also mentioned over there. Okay. Similarly, this triangle also, if you see this triangle, so in front view this is the image, and in top view this is the image. You will see only one line. So likewise, as the object is placed, according to that you will see the front view and the top view. So, and we all know that in first angle projection method, the front view is impinging on this vertical plane and the top view is impinging on this horizontal plane, and we have to rotate this horizontal plane like this 90 degree clockwise, and we will see the object like this, means front view in the top and top view in the bottom. As I have already said that in first angle projection method, you will have to draw the front view above this XY line, and you will have to draw the top view below this XY line. Means, and we all know that front view is always related to HP and top view is always related to VP. So anything related to HP you have to draw above XY line, and anything related to VP you have to draw below XY line. Keep this in your mind. This is a Bible of projection of planes, okay, and projection of solids also. So what I said right now, that anything related to HP means front view, so you have to draw it above XY line, and anything related to VP means it is top view, so you have to draw it below XY line, okay. And in HP you have to name it like A dash, B dash, means you have to put a dash. I have said you already in my previous videos the trick to remember where you have to put the dash and where you don't have to put the dash. Suppose I have put a tika on my forehead, so how you will see that tika when you are in front of me, means when you are looking to me from the front, when you are looking at me from front, then definitely you will see the tika in my forehead. When you look me from the top, then you will not see the tika which is in my forehead. It means that in top view there will be no dash in the naming, and in the front view there is a dash in the naming, okay. That's why I said in the front view you will name like A dash, B dash. So it is written over there, see, in the front view the dash is given, and in the top view no dash is given, okay. In the front view dash is given, in the top view no dash is given. So keep it in mind. This is the main concept of projection of planes, okay. So now the another clue which I am giving, please note all these clues, okay. Another clue is that now this is kept, this is square, this triangle, it is kept simply. Now suppose if this square is kept like this, means if this square is inclined to VP, it is kept like this, okay, it is kept like this, inclined to VP. So now if this is inclined to VP, then definitely if it is kept like this whole length you can see here, but if it is inclined, this length is shortened, you cannot see this whole length, okay, you cannot see this whole length because this is inclined. Now this projection like this, it will fall like this, so definitely the length will be reduced in the top view. Likewise, if anything is inclined, so the object will be kept opposite to that. Please keep in mind, if the axis, if the plane axis will be for solids, in plane there is no axis, okay. So in planes it will be written like this, like plane, like surface. So if in question it is written that the plane is inclined to HP, or the surface is inclined to HP, or the diagonal is inclined to HP, all these are same things, okay. Plane, surface, diagonal, these are similar things. So if it is written that the plane is inclined to HP, the surface is inclined to HP, the diagonal is inclined to HP, then definitely the object should be kept in VP. Or if the inclination of plane, surface or diagonal is given to VP, then definitely the object must be kept in HP. Please keep it in mind, it is the Bible, okay. You have to have this much of knowledge in your mind all the time for solving the problem of projections, okay. It means that wherever the inclination of plane is given, the object must be drawn opposite to that. Please keep it in mind, or else your question will be wrong. This is the single clue and this will help you, okay. Wherever the object is inclined, plane is inclined, the object will be kept in the opposite to that plane, okay. So let us see the questions. See this question, okay. This example number 4. This example number 4. This. What is written here? A regular pentagon of 25 mm side has one side on the ground. Okay. Regular. A word regular is written. It means that all the sides are of equal length. Okay. So a regular pentagon of 25 mm side means it is clear that the object is a pentagon of 25 mm side. Now this is a pentagon, okay, of 25 mm side. First of all, please keep in mind how to draw a pentagon. As it is clear from this diagram, the angle which is required is 72 degree. I think it is clear from this diagram, okay. So this you have to draw one horizontal line of 25 mm. Keep the protractor over here and measure 72 degree like this. Similarly, keep the protractor here and measure the angle 72 degree like this. Again, when you measure the 72 degree, draw line from here, measure 25 mm, measure 25 mm. Now from this end, cut an arc of 25 mm. From this end, cut an arc of 25 mm. You will get this point. Likewise, you have to draw a pentagon. Okay, the intended angle is 72 degree. Okay, keep it in mind for pentagon. Now, further moving toward the question, it is written that its plane is inclined at 45 degree to the HP. Plane is inclined at 45 degree to the HP and perpendicular to the VP. It is of no use, because if the plane is inclined to one plane, then definitely it will be perpendicular to the other plane. You do not bother about this. You have to bother about the inclination of the plane from where it is inclined. So here in question it is written that the plane is inclined 45 degree to HP. It means that the plane is inclined 45 degree to HP means above HP. Anything HP means above XY line. In first quadrant I have already said. So it means above XY line you have to incline 45 degree plane. It means if the inclination is above XY, the object will be below XY. It is clear, means it is in VP. So now you have to draw the object below XY line. And how you have to draw the object? It is written that the regular pentagon has one side on the ground. It is written here, a regular pentagon of 25 mm side has one side on the ground. Ground means reference line and in HP. Ground means in HP. In HP, in VP. It means you have to draw in the reference line only. Anything is written in HP, you have to draw in reference line and name it with dash, because HP front view, dash, and VP top view, no dash, so you have to name it simple A, B, C, but in reference line only if it is written in VP. Okay, and in HP you have to draw it in reference line and you have to name like A dash, B dash, C dash, likewise. So here it is written has one side on the ground, means one side of the pentagon is in the reference line. Okay, is in the reference line and in HP. It means it is saying like it is in the reference line and in HP, like this. It means you have to draw like this, okay, in reference line, and ground means HP, like this. But one more clue is given, that the plane is inclined 45 degree to HP. It means the inclination is upward only, above XY line only. So what I said, if inclination is above XY line, then the object must be below XY line, means you have to draw the object downstairs below XY line. So how this condition is not possible. Okay, this condition is not possible. What we are thinking, one side on the ground. So now what we have to do, we have to draw the pentagon in below XY line, like that one side must be projected to HP. Okay, one side must be projected to ground. So if I keep my pentagon like this, then definitely if we project to XY line, this will project the corners, no side is coming. So what I have to do, I have to keep my pentagon like this. If I am keeping a pentagon like this, then definitely this side is projected to HP on the ground, XY line, this side is projected. Okay, so this side is projected, that's why we have to draw the pentagon like this. This is the main step which we have to understand, how to keep the object, okay, and where to keep the object. So it is clear, since the inclination is above XY line, so we have to draw the object below XY line. Now how we have to draw, we have to get one side in the HP. So we have put this pentagon like this, then we will get one side when we project this. Okay, so now see the diagram. That's why pentagon is drawn like this. Okay, one side is projected to XY line, and we have named the pentagon A, B, C, D, E. Since it is in VP, so no dash, because it is top view. Now when we projecting it to HP, then in HP we will get the front view, so we are naming it in dash, A dash, B dash, then that is C dash, E dash, then this is D dash. But now it is in the question, it is written that has one side on the ground, but here this one side A dash, B dash means AB is in ground, but along with AB, CE is also there, D is also there in the ground. It is not required. So definitely in the next step we have to overcome this problem. Now in the next step, slightly away from this diagram, take one point and make an inclined angle of 45 degree. Likewise I have did here. Okay, likewise I have done here, 45 degree angle, inclined one line, and on that line make one point A dash, B dash. So this is A1 dash, B1 dash. See, I have made here A1 dash, B1 dash. From AB, A dash, B dash, measure the arc from A dash, B dash to C dash, E dash, and from A1 dash, B1 dash, cut here C1 dash, E1 dash. Similarly from A dash, B dash, measure D dash, and from A1 dash B1 dash cut D1 dash. So you will get this line. So this plane has been inclined here. As it is written, the plane is inclined. Since the plane is on the ground here, now we have inclined that plane, and as we have inclined that plane, this condition satisfied, has one side on the ground. Now see, in this inclined line only A1 dash B1 dash is in the reference line and in HP. It means only one side is on the ground, AB. This AB side is on the ground. So this plane is inclined, this AB is on the ground. Now what we have to do? We have to project this line vertically downward, and from here A, B, C, D, E, from all these points draw horizontal line. And from A, this A line is meeting with this A line, A1. This B1 dash meeting with B, we will get B1. This C1 dash meeting with C, we will get C1. Similarly, E1 dash meeting with E, we will get E1. D1 dash meeting with D, we will get D1. And we will get pentagon slightly compressed. Slightly compressed. This pentagon is slightly compressed because its plane is inclined. So if it is inclined, when we project it downward, then definitely the length is short. If this is like this, if we project, we will get this much length, the true length. We will get the true length. But if it is inclined and if we project, definitely the length will be shortened. So it is clear from this diagram also. I think now the concept is clear. The plane is inclined to HP. That's why we have drawn the object in the VP. And how we have to draw the object? We have to get one side. That's why we kept the pentagon like this, so that when we project it, we will get this side in the HP. Okay. Now moving forward toward the next question. Now this question. Example number 5. Draw the projection of a circle of 5 cm diameter having its plane vertical and inclined at 30 degree to the VP. Its center is 3 cm above the HP and 2 cm in front of VP. What is written here? That the plane is vertical and inclined at 30 degree to VP. The plane is inclined 30 degree to VP. It means the inclination of plane is below XY line. Then definitely the object will be above XY line. That's why the object is kept here. See, in this question. And how we have to keep in the previous question, the position of object, how much below XY line is not given. That's why we have kept it anywhere. But here it is written that its center is 3 cm above the HP. Then no problem. From this XY line, take 3 cm above. It is written, the dimension is written 30 mm above XY line. We get the center of the circle, and from this center draw a circle of 5 cm diameter. Now divide this circle in 12 equal parts or 8 equal parts, whatever you want. So I prefer to divide the circle in 12 equal parts, so that with this circle you have to draw the ellipse. So this ellipse will be more accurate the more number of parts you divide the circle. So for dividing the circle in 12 parts, what we have to do? The circle is having 360 degree. Divide by 12, it means 30 degree. So keeping the protractor in the center of the circle, mark 30, 30, 30, 30 in the top. Okay, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So these are the points. Then extend the point joining toward the center to bottom. From joining toward the center to bottom, then you will get the circle divided in 12 equal parts. And since it is in this is the front view, so that's why you will have to name it in dash. So I have named like 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash up to 12 dash, 12 equal parts. Now project it below XY line. To how much length you have to project? 2 cm in front of VP. It is written 2 cm in front of VP. It means from 20 mm below XY line, draw one line and project all these things below XY line. Now since here it is in dash and here it is top view, so no dash. So 1, 2 and 12 it is in single line, 3 and 11 it is in single line, 4 and 10 single line, 5 and 9, 6 and 7 and then 8. 6 and 8 and then 7. Likewise you will get this plane here. Now this plane is horizontal, but you have to incline this plane. How much inclination? 30 degree to VP. So from slightly away from this figure, make one point here, and from this point take 30 degree angle, mark anywhere 1.1, then from point 1 measure 2, 3 all this distance and cut the arc here. Then you will get this plane here. Okay, so this plane is here. Now this plane, since it is also in VP in top view, so no dash will required. Here you have given the name 1, 2, 3. So here you will give the name 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, likewise. Okay. Now from here draw vertical line and from here draw horizontal line. Now again in the similar manner, from 1 join 1, from 2 join 2. You will get different points here. Join that points freehand. You will get an ellipse. and name like 1 1 dash, 2 1 dash, 3 1 dash, 4 1 dash, likewise. So with this you will get this figure. Okay, so this is the projection of planes inclined to one plane. Now moving forward, in my next video I will share projection of planes inclined to both planes. Here the inclination is inclined to one plane. Now further, 1 minute. Now further, here projection of it, we call it projection of oblique planes. Here the inclination is in both planes. So here I have written the clues. What are the clues? As I have already said, where the plane is inclined, the object will be opposite to that of it. This point I have already mentioned. Okay, this point I have already mentioned. Moving forward to second point, if both the inclinations that are given are of planes, listen it carefully. Okay, if both the inclinations that are given are of planes, then the inclination which is given first will be inclined first, and which is given second will be inclined second. It is very important. Okay, now here, since in this question only one inclination is given, so where the inclination is there, you have drawn the object opposite to that. Now here also same logic will be there, but if two inclinations are given, so the inclination which is given first, you will take it first, and the inclination which is given second, you will take it second. Why I am saying so? Because where the first inclination is given, the object will be drawn opposite to that of it, and where the second inclination is given, the object will be drawn in the similar plane where the second inclination is given. Okay, means if first inclination is given inclined to HP and second inclination is given inclined to VP. So first inclination is inclined to HP, then definitely object will be drawn in VP, and the second inclination is also given in VP. So definitely both the second inclination and the object are in the same plane in VP. So what is the clue? The clue is that where the first inclination is given, the object will be drawn opposite to that of it, and where the second inclination is given, the object will be drawn on the same plane where the second inclination is given. Is it clear? Okay, now when two inclinations are given and both are of planes, then which is given first, you will take it first, and which is given second, you will take it second. Okay, now if one inclination is given of plane and one inclination is given of side, then the inclination of plane will be first and the inclination of side will be second. It is written over here. If one inclination is of plane and another inclination is of side, then the first inclination will be of plane and the second inclination will be of side. So it is more easier. If the inclination of plane is 30 degree and inclination of side is 45 degree, 30 degree to HP, inclination of plane, and inclination of side is 45 degree to VP, then definitely the inclination of plane is first inclination. You have to draw, means in HP it is first inclined, so object will be in VP, and the second inclination of side is 45 degree to VP, so it is in VP, second inclination, and the object will be in same plane, so definitely it will be in VP. Okay, now the more tricky part is point number 4. The object, point number 4 I have already explained. The object placed in the opposite plane of the first inclination and in the same plane of the second inclination. As I have already said, where the first inclination is given, the object will be drawn opposite to that of it, and where the second inclination given, the object will be drawn on the same plane. The fifth point is more tricky. Please listen it carefully. If only one inclination of side is given, it means that it's the second inclination. Only one inclination is given of side. Remember, only one inclination of side is given. See point number 3. If one inclination is of plane and other inclination is of side, then the first inclination is of plane and the second inclination is of side. It means the inclination of side is second inclination. And if only side inclination of side is given, in question only inclination of side is given, then don't get confused that it is inclined to one plane question like this, because here only one inclination is given, but the inclination is of plane, not of side. And here the only one inclination is given, but the inclination is of side. Okay, but the inclination is of side. It means it is second inclination. So the first inclination is not given to you, you have to find it. Okay, so second inclination is given, and we all know that where the second inclination is given, the object will be drawn on the same plane, so no problem. The second inclination of side is given to VP, you will draw the object in VP. If the second inclination of side is given in the HP, you will draw the object in HP. Where the second inclination is given, you will draw the object there only. So in this second point, only one inclination is given of side, then don't get confused by this type of question. This is of only second inclination, side inclination is of second inclination. So here the first inclination is not given, you have to find it. So what will be given? This second figure will be given to you. You have to find this inclination, first inclination. How will you find it? You have given this diagram. You have to draw this both diagram you will draw, and this diagram is also given, the dimension of this diagram. Then you will project this and from here you will project this, then you will get this inclination. Okay, this is the trick. Then further you have to put the second inclination and draw different object here. So this kind of question, as it is written here in this question, you can see example number 6. So we will take this example later on. These are the clues which you remember, okay, and practice these questions which I have already said. Follow the book of Andy Butt, draw all the questions of Andy Butt up to here. Now in my next video I will be dealing with oblique projection, means the planes inclined to both the planes. Okay, thank you, bye.